Hello everyone, this is Teresa from Angelic Blue. How are you? This reading is a special reading which I have promised that I'm going to do, and it's a reading regarding twin flames. Now, I have spoken about twin flames and soulmates and karmic connections. So if you are interested in my view on that, just go back to my YouTube videos, and if you're not sure, my YouTube channel is at Angelic Blue. That's the logo. So if you see that logo, you know it's me. So I do have, I think about a 10-minute or 11-minute video on my take on and my interpretation of twin flames, soulmates, and karmic connections. But I recently purchased the Twin Flame Ascension Take Me Home Oracle deck from Dr. Harmony. Now, she's also written a book about twin flame connections, which I'm in the middle of acquiring. So I haven't got it yet, but I will. And so just so I can further expand, because my take on something is, if you want to learn something, you need to study and expand your knowledge in a certain area. So I wanted to further develop my knowledge and understanding of twin flames. And so that I'm now in the middle of trying to get this book so I can read it. And it's, there's that book. There are plenty of books. There are plenty of online pages that you can read. But anyway, so let's start with this. This is my first time I'm going to be using this deck. So let's see what this twin flame reading is about today. So the twin flame. And not everybody has a twin flame, and not everybody goes into union with their twin flame. So you may be in each other's life, in and out, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be in union with them. So that's just part of the lesson. All right, twin flame. I've just been guided to 3. So I'm going to draw out 3 cards and see what it says. And if it resonates, please let me know. Three, 2, almost 1. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Interesting as perspective here. So I've got the 3 cards here. Now I'm going to speak about, as I said, this is the first time I'm actually using these cards. So I'm going to take my time and take it easy. And if you have any further questions, type them in the box, or in the comment box, or you can contact me directly through Instagram, which is at angelicblue_, or you can email me, info@angelicblue.com.au. And while I'm at it, if you would like your own personal reading, go to my website, www.angelicblue.com.au. All right, so the first card is about the feminine energy. And it says here, feminine twin, activating higher self. So I feel like, in general, the feminine energy of the twin soulmates is usually the one that's more alert, more active at the beginning, is more aware and more awakened. So you may find yourself, if you're a feminine twin, you will find that the masculine is not as awake as you, depending on what point you are at your journey. But if it's at the initial stages, or you've got that chaser runner type energy, you will find that the feminine twin is should always be aiming to activate her higher self, because by activating the higher self, that will bring the masculine, usually the runner, towards you. So that's now this is for genuine connections. It's not about forcing people. It's not about manipulating. It's about the energy and the connection. So you can't force someone to want to be in a relationship with you, and you can't force someone and manipulate someone by doing things that you think that will make them happy, because in the long run, we know that that won't make anybody happy, because you can put a front for a little bit, but then towards the end, or towards, when you're in the relationship, both of you or one of you is going to be miserable. So it's about being honest, being aligned, and being truthful to yourself and serving your highest good. So that's the first card. And the second card, and I think this goes hand in hand with the first card, and it says, I am enough, and let go of expectations, which is connected to what I was just saying. And I feel, because there's a female in this, I feel like it's the feminine energy that has to realize that she is enough, that she is worthy of this, that she's, like not trying to force yourself and not trying to create something that's not there. So be yourself, because when you're yourself, that's when you attract your tribe. That's when you attract the people, like attracts like. So if you're putting a front out there, and then you're just going to attract the wrong kind of energy towards you. But also the fact is of letting go of expectations. So letting go, surrendering, allow God and the angels to allow this to happen organically. By forcing and manipulating, you're not doing yourself any favors, and you're not allowing things to happen for your highest good. So by activating your higher self means you need to let go of expectation. Allow God and the angels to allow it to occur organically, allow things to take place, because certain things need to happen before union happens. And if we force things and we try to control things, it's not going to happen that way. So I think that's really important. And also they're all connected really, because here it says letting go of expectations, and I said to surrender. And this card is surrender. And it says here, dark night of the soul. So you have to understand that that sounds like it's not a negative thing. Dark night of the soul is when I feel like this is more focused on the male energy, on the masculine energy of the twin, that once the female activates her higher self and lets go of expectation and control, the masculine then goes through the dark night of the soul, which he needs to surrender and surrender himself. And I feel like that's when union will occur. So I'll just show that card up closer. And you can see I see there's like a white dove, and that's to me like the Holy Spirit. It's like God's intervention. It's God's making. It's God's doing. So you cannot control and manipulate what God has intentions for a certain thing, for a certain outcome. So, as that saying goes, let go and let God. Surrender, allow that to occur, because that's when union will happen. That's when you will feel at ease. That's when the feminine and the masculine can join together in harmony, because coming together at the wrong time is going to be it's going to cause disharmony, and it's not going to match well, because it's not happened in the divine timing, in God's timing, in God's, his divine timing. So I just feel that this is really beautiful. So I don't know who needs to hear this or who needs to understand this, but I feel that we want to control things. We want to force things to happen. We want things to happen yesterday. We want things to happen now. We're in a time where we want instant gratification. But what we have to understand is that God's timing and divine timing is perfect. And you may not see that, you may not understand that, but what we need to understand is things happen at the right time. And if you look back at your life and you think about things that have occurred, and you're like, thank God that didn't happen, or thank God I waited, or thank God I didn't go there, or whatever it may be, because it's God's timing, it's divine timing. Allow that to happen. And by allowing that to happen, what you need to do is go out there and work on yourself, work on your inner self. I'm not talking about exterior beauty, because, we can, put makeup on, we can do our hair, we can paint our nails and all that sort of stuff. But that exterior, it's good for the eyes, but it's what's the internal, the internal beauty is what really matters in the end. And I feel like work on your heart, work on your soul, work on your inner self, because that will attract the right people in your life. It doesn't necessarily, I'm talking necessarily about twin flame and soulmates, but I'm talking about work opportunities, abundance, love coming to you, whether it's romantic or non-romantic, in the form of friends, in the form of, situations. And I feel like work on yourself, work on being a better person, work on how can I, ask yourself, how can I serve God? How can I serve my community? How can I serve my highest self? And I just got 11:11 on the timer. And it's funny, sorry, I had to interrupt myself, because you can see this one's got the 11:11, which is the twin flame number. And then you've got the 1:1 about the surrender. So just work on yourself, allow these opportunities to come to you by working on yourself, working on your inner self, working how to be a better person, how to, communicate better, how to surrender, work on all that, because when you work on all that, you will find that things change and your energy changes, and then your energy changing allows different energy to come forward, more positive, more abundant, more loving energy to come towards you, which is what you're trying to achieve. So I hope this helps. I hope this helps somebody, because I feel like I really had to do this reading today. And I wasn't expecting to buy these cards, and I had this opportunity and they were right in front. So I thought, well, there's a sign. So I'm really glad that I purchased them. Now, like I said, if you'd like to book your own reading with me and you specifically want the Twin Flame cards or any other cards that I have, go to my website, www.angelicblue.com.au, and you can book yourself a reading. I've actually got a promotion at the moment from now till the end of November. You can purchase a 3-question reading and you get a bonus question, because Angelic Blue turned 4 in November. It's turning 4 in November, and that's the birthday promotion. But I also have another big promotion coming up. So it's up to you whether you wait for the November promotion or the upcoming promotion. So look forward to connecting with you in future readings. If you like what you hear, please like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I do appreciate that. Look forward to connecting with you. Love and light. And don't forget to hydrate, meditate, pray, and ground yourself. That helps your body, your mind, your soul, and your connection to God and the angels. Love and light. Bye.